Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, ma'am. Sebelumnya perkenalkan, saya Tia Siska Maharani.
Saya Veronica Hertensia Leonardi.
Saya Wahyu Akbar.
Baik, di sini kami akan membacakan dialog mengenai passage 6 tentang astronomers. Hey Vero and Wahyu, I just read this fascinating text about how astronomers use photography in their work.
Oh, really? I thought modern astronomy mostly use digital sensor now. What does the text say?
Yeah, I'm curious too. Does it talk about traditional photography or modern technique?
It starts with how astronomers have long used direct photography with glass plates coated with light-sensitive chemicals to capture image from telescope.
Glass plates? That sound old-fashioned. Why use glass plates inside of film or digital sensor?
Well, the plates are very large, especially for wide-field telescope, and they don't bend. That means they can be measured very accurately and preserve information for a long time.
Segment sensor, so astronomers can go back and examine to split years later.
Exactly. The plates provide a permanent record of what was observed at a specific time.
But how effective is this method? Does it capture faint object well?
The text says that long exposure help faint objects show up clearly, but even the most sensitive plates only convert a small percentage of photons into an image.
So photography is very efficient for short exposure.
Right. It's not efficient for short time exposure because of the low photon conversion rate.
Despite that, is photography still useful?
Yes, because it acts as a two-dimensional detector covering a large area at the telescope focus. So, a single photograph can contain a huge amount of information.
Especially with wide field telescope eye image.
Exactly. But nowadays, newer technologies like radio and X-ray telescopes allow astronomers to see image invisible to the naked eye.
So, does that mean direct photography is less common now?
Yes, it's used less often. Instead, astronomers study and change views on television monitors.
And the data can be converted into digital form by computer, right?
Yes, this process is called image processing, and it's central to modern astronomy.
I've heard about false color image in astronomy. Does the text mention that?
It does. False colors are used by computers to display information that the human eye can detect.
So the color and the real color of the object.
No, they're codes representing specific properties like X-ray emission from stars.
That's really cool. It helps scientists understand phenomena that would otherwise be invisible.
It's amazing how technology has evolved from glass plate to digital image progressing.
Definitely. Both methods have their strengths, but modern image processing has revolutionized how we study the universe.
I wonder what the next big advancement in astronomical imaging will be.
Maybe even more sensitive than doctor or real-time 3D imaging.
Whatever it is, it will build on the foundation laid by those early photographic techniques. So, thinking more about those glass plates, I wonder how astronomers handle the huge size and weight of them.
Yeah, transporting and storing such large glass plates must have been a challenge. Plus, they had to keep them safe from damage.
And imagine the person needed the code to split evenly with the like sensitive material. Any adventure could point the data.
True. It's impressive how much care went into the process, especially since they couldn't see the result immediately like we can with digital camera.
That delay must have made it harder to know if the exposure was successful or if they needed to try again.
I guess that week-long episodes were so important to mix it the chain of faint cluster object.
But even with long exposure, the plates only capture a small fraction of the photons hitting them. That seems quite inefficient.
It does. Modern CCD sensors have much higher quantum efficiency, meaning that convert more photons into usable data.
That's probably why digital imaging has largely replaced photographic plates in astronomy.
Still, the plates have historical value. They provide a snapshot of the sky at a particular time, which can be useful for studying changes over decades.
Like tracking variable stars or discovering new objects that appear after the plates were taken.
Actually, it's like having a time machine for astronomers.
The text also mentioned newer telescope using radio and X-ray wavelengths. They're fascinating because those wavelengths are invisible to our eyes.
Right. And that where false color imaging comes in. It translates data from those wavelengths into visible color so we can interpret them.
I love how flash color images not only look beautiful but also conveys significant information.
Yes, they encode properties like temperature, chemical composition, or energy emissions.
It's amazing how computers can process raw telescope data and produce this detailed image.
Image processing was very powerful algorithm and lots of computing power.
Definitely, allows astronomers to enhance details, remove noise, and even combine data from multiple telescopes.
That leads to more accurate and comprehensive view of celestial objects.
Plus, digital data can be shared easily worldwide, enabling collaboration among scientists.
Which accelerates discoveries and advance our understanding of the universe.
I wonder if future telescopes will integrate AI to analyze data in real time.
That will be incredible image automate detection of new phenomena as they happen.
The future of astronomy looks bright, building on the legacy of those early photographic techniques.
It's a perfect example of how science evolves by combining traditional with innovation.
And how each generation of technology open a window the cosmos.
Oke, sekian teks 3 dari kami akhiri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, ma'am.